punched me. You're calling my mom? So take your dog out. Yes, you didn't take it. He peed on the floor. I would cry too. You have more priorities than rioting.
Do something.
Dude, this is...
Do something.
Holy shit. I
Do
hope
something.
they show up. Because Because it's fucking hilarious how you record me, record everything I do, but now when
Emotionally abusive?
Emotionally abusive. Like the dog wants to leave too.
Because he needs to go potty.
Then take him out.
I will once I'm done with you.
Holy, you just punched me in the fucking neck.
Well, that was a fucking rollercoaster and a half. If you go on Twitter or Facebook or any other platform similar, you'll probably have seen people bitch about lollies being sexualized and effectively being called pedo bait. And to those people who bitch about it, you are aware that ToddlerCon is a thing that exists, right? Which is far, far, far fucking worse. I'd rather eat fresh cow shit than fuck a literal fetus. But anyways, this is a thing that goes on, and it's actually heartbreaking when VTubers make a model for themselves and then get attacked because their character looks like a child and are therefore enticing pedophilia or some bollocks like that. Quite frankly, I think these people need to breathe some fresh air and stop using their anus to smoke, as just because they look it doesn't mean they are. I'll give you an example. There's a hentai where there's a character that looks like she's in primary school. And yet, she's in her fucking 30s. And to clarify, no, I'm not gonna get railed. I think it's just the other three who do look more older. But that's also a big issue. Body shaming is just fucking wrong and uncalled for, especially for women who tend to get it far worse than guys do. Women have been body shamed by blokes, and getting it from other girls as well is not exactly helping. In fact, it says more about them, to be honest with you. But it's that type of misogynistic crap that just irritates me, and many others too. You all just stopped and questioned about the title of the video, didn't you? Well, I'm getting to that. Shaming women for how their body looks is not cool in the slightest. In fact, it makes you come off a right cunt. And newsflash, human beings come in many different shapes and sizes. Like I'm marketing us off like a pair of trousers or something like that. And some women have big breasts while others are flat-chested. And who the fuck cares? Why should it matter to us? How does it even affect us? Answer, it doesn't. And it comes off worse when the people doing this shit are revealed to be utter hypocrites, just like EmiOK. See, I told you I was getting to it. EmiOK is a VTuber with over 146,000 followers on Twitch, 79.4k on Twitter, and over 350,000 on YouTube, who, despite looking attractive as fuck, is very, very much not so on the inside. Especially when you see her waste perfectly good Nutella by... just why, love? I also want to point out that EmiOK is not her original name online. If you look at her channel, it was made back in 2017, yet her videos only go back 2 years. So it's more than likely that she had dozens of videos up before, which she then deleted while she was still going by another alias, which she's had several of, by the way. Quite frankly, when you make 5 or so aliases of yourself, some point down the line, you might as well just go, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Camino and see if they can't just straight up clone me, because that is way too many. But Emmy is someone who decided to call Kirana's avatar pedo bait for looking like a child, better than looking like a bitch love, as well as other characters saying that these characters are enticing CP. Yes, because whenever I look at Rebecca Hawkins from Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm like, damn, I so want to get in under her skirt. Are you fucking drunk or something? Newsflash, Dingleberry, not every person thinks that shit. And if I'm honest, I'd rather jerk off to Lexi Law's videos on Pornhub. Now, I should point out that a guy named Rev Says Desu, which is also a YouTube channel bigger than EmiOK's by about 200,000 subs, made a video talking about EmiOK where the dude's done some serious research and exposed her as a fucking Fruit Loop. Or as Bagley would put it,
oh, she's off her fucking lid for sure.
Now, I don't tend to watch VTuber streams, mainly because they're always live when I'm at fucking work, so I only have clips to watch, which are usually enough for me to enjoy and laugh like silly. Sometimes in the form of compilations, like with Annie.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Wait, no! Why did I say
I don't know, love. Now, while Kirana hasn't officially debuted yet, I have seen some of her video posts on Twitter, including her singing, which, if I'm honest, I've listened to a very great amount, and I've even told her that she has a very beautiful singing voice. However, getting back on topic, it should also be noted that you can't make a VTuber if you're under 18. And just because a certain model looks like they're underage, doesn't mean that they are. Take Gura, for example. She looks like she's still in primary school, yet she's actually over 10,000 years old since she hails from this lost city of Atlantis. Can you please take us there, by the way? And there was also the character from that hentai I mentioned who looks like a child when she's actually in her 30s. And I also find that extremely stupid when these type of people bitch about this type of shit when they have done the exact same thing, like Kusariko, who had a bitch at Cuddly Octopus. Honestly, in regards to EmiOK, watch Rev's video on her, as it was very well researched, which you can find in the description. And to be honest, his video was what made me want to make this video, because it's fucking annoying. Especially if the person causing the issues is someone who also happens to run or have ran an OnlyFans account, as well as posting 2 anime schoolgirls kissing. And as Rev quite rightly pointed out in his video, calling a VTuber's avatar pedo bait is an allegation and not an opinion. Also, if you do decide to go to Emi's Twitter to find said posts, don't bother, as I already did that and she deleted them. The tweet that comes after this one, made on the 16th, is on the 21st, where she states she's having a late night. Also, going back to this tweet, in all honesty, she is quite attractive and hot, that if she suddenly showed up at my doorstep, I'd be looking around for hidden cameras thinking I'm being pranked or something. The only sad thing is that how she looks on the outside doesn't reflect how she looks on the inside, which, from the mountains of evidence that's out there, is about as attractive as a raptor's turd. Sorry, that's just how I view it. I honestly don't care how you look on the outside. I focus more on the inside. To me, the outside is just a bonus. And there are other people who view it that way too. And to be honest, I can't really say much about EmiOK since Rev did an amazing job covering it, and I recommend just watching his video on her. However, there is one major thing I want to talk about in regards to Emi. The now ex-boyfriend, who Emi called a racist, which I feel is kinda hypocritical when you've been caught doing blackface at least twice, as well as posting the Nazi swastika in a Discord chat. I mean, any white person doing blackface, to me and many others, is gonna be considered a racist. Or at the very least a fucking retard, because it's an extremely fucked up thing to do. Also, you said the fucking N-word in a Discord chat. So you are one to fucking talk about people being racist when you've been exposed as one yourself, you stupid hypocrite. Let me bring this up quickly. A white streamer named Carapace decided to cosplay as a black character from a game or show and applied blackface makeup. Know what happened to her? She got booted off the platform. So unless you have any actual evidence of your ex being racist, actually, even if you did, kindly shut the fuck up. Now, as I said earlier, I want to focus more on the ex who recorded 3 videos involving their dog. And I'm aware that he was responding to this that Emi made, but quite frankly, I cannot be fucked getting into it, as I don't want to lose any more brain cells from trying to understand what she's on about. So let's get into it. Oh, and the first video is going to be blurred as it showed their dog taking a leak.
Because I'm going to look in this general direction.
I mean, you just decided at
When did we ever put his leash over here?
1 p.m. because you're going to go protest to take your dog out.
Me.
Yes, you didn't take it. He peed on the floor everywhere.
Nothing is ever your fault, right? Nothing.
You're angry because you want to go protest and you couldn't find the leash to your dog.
I'm angry because you broke my glasses and you told me you were going to pay for them, and never once have you ever mentioned it ever again, like I said you would. You just forgot.
You're
you
not.
Don't care.
He pissed all over the fucking floor because it's 1 p.m. and he's peeing more.
Yep, and I will clean it.
Like.
Do you want him to pee in the hallway? Do you want him to pee in the elevator?
Maybe take care of your dog or give him to someone who can take care of him.
What is wrong with you? You do this every day. You're insane.
I'm insane?
Yes, I'm so happy.
I'm
it's
insane?
Over. You're actually insane.
He's just pissing everywhere.
You hit this!
I hit it. Yes, I hit it on the stand because because it's fucking hilarious how you record me, record everything I do, but now when
Emotionally abusive?
Emotionally abusive.
You laugh at me, but
the only one who's abusive is you. Look at your fucking dog.
If you're gonna do this, I'm calling the cops again. I can't stand you just standing there and harassing me.
I'm not gonna harass you. I'm gonna go in my room and then.
I'm gonna call them because you didn't ever see me in your room ever. You don't see me.
How am I? You flipped up the entire table.
I need police, and it's not a
Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the police see every single video and take you to some mental.
Because my ex is doing this thing where he just kind of... Okay, he's doing the same thing. He's just standing and...
I'm just standing. You're calling the cops on me for standing. This is unreal. Look at this house.
He's just... I'm just gonna leave, yeah, fine.
Yeah, you leave.
Okay, first off, I have had to censor the dog pissing on the floor, thank back to the dog carpet, but there was something that stood out to me, which was Emmy accusing their now ex, Michael, of breaking her glasses and then saying he'd pay for it, while completely ignoring what Michael is saying.
You're angry because you want to go protest and you couldn't find the leash of your dog.
I'm angry because you broke my glasses and you told me you were gonna pay for them, and never once have you ever mentioned it ever again, like I said you would.
Also, just to touch up on the glasses bit, if he did say he'd pay for them, then I do think she is in the right to address that to him. But also, it also comes off like she's deflecting her shit. Letting the dog just basically take a leak on your kitchen floor inside your apartment while you go outside to protest is pretty fucking stupid. And also, why the fuck didn't you just take the dog with you to the protest? I mean, it's highly unlikely that the dog was then going to stand on its back legs, pick up a megaphone, and then shout, "Let's sit on the White House front door," because this isn't fucking Looney Tunes or Scooby-Doo. Also, Michael has a point. If you're not going to take care of the fucking thing, then give it to someone who will. At this moment, I should point out that my sister is a veterinarian, and if she saw this, she would not be a happy camper, I can tell you. Also, just looking at the state of the kitchen is making my eyes hurt. I'll admit that my bedroom used to be a bit of a mess, but it was fucking more hygienic than that. And I find it funny how you call him addressing you not taking care of your dog harassment, and then proceed to call the fucking cops on him. That's not harassment, that's criticism. Learn the fucking difference, what the fuck?
Okay, he's doing the same thing. He's just standing and...
I'm just standing. You're calling the cops on me for standing.
She's calling the cops on her for standing. I have never heard of a more stupid thing to call the cops for someone. Hello, 911. Yes, this is an emergency. I need police assistance right away. My ex-partner is standing in the middle of the kitchen doing absolutely nothing, and I want him taken away for it immediately. I do not feel safe whatsoever. Has she been drinking the dog's piss by any chance?
The fuck?
Yes, can you tell them to take, like, can you, like...
You should tell them to take the dog, too, that you don't take care of. This is fucking unreal. It's unreal. I would cry too. To have more priorities of rioting.
Okay, quite clearly, someone needs to fucking diaper change because you were acting like a fucking 2-year-old throwing a hissy fit for not being allowed to watch the Teletubbies because something else was on, like Franklin the Turtle. I mean, he's not exactly wrong. If you have more priorities over a protest than your own fucking pet, then that kinda says something major. I think Michael should have just shoved a dummy in her mouth so she could shut up and then maybe afterwards give her a bowl of ice cream. Oh, and to clarify, I mean a pacifier. I grew up with it being called a dummy.
What the fuck is your problem? Get out of my face!
You want this?
Stop touching me! You're pushing!
Is this what you want?
Now you're the one
Is this what
touching
you
me!
want?
Back up!
Is this what you
I'm
want?
just getting in the corner.
Is this what you want?
You're in my...
Do something, Michael. Do something.
Look at this, dude. I'm just trying to sit in the corner.
Do something.
Dude, this is...
Do something.
Holy shit. I
Do
hope
something.
they show up, because this is
Do
unreal.
something.
You're a threat to
Do
everyone around you.
something.
I'm not doing it. I have nothing. I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. Get away from me. Please, back up. Please back up.
No.
Now you're blocking me in.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
I don't want anything to do with you. Let
How
me.
many times have you said you want to fucking hit me? And you can't because you've never
What
hit
have I
me.
ever said?
Do something, Michael.
Oh, and yeah, this is fucking mature love. I'm in my 20s, and I occasionally act like I'm either 5, 3, or both, and I still act more mature than this. Literally, you're just exposing yourself as a giant baby. Also, it's pretty obvious that she wants him to, like, attack her or something, which he's not gonna do because he's not the moron you're trying to paint him as.
Holy, I gotta get out of this place.
Yes, you need to leave.
You're so...
You need to leave.
Dude, get the back
You
up.
need to leave.
Back up.
Leave.
Back.
You said for 4 days straight you're gonna leave.
Yes, I'm
You
leaving
don't
tomorrow.
leave.
I need to get the fuck away
Yes,
from
you
you.
need
You're
to leave.
psychotic. The dog wants to leave too.
Because he needs to go potty.
Then take him out.
I will once I'm done with you. Can you get the fuck out?
I'm gonna go in my room.
No, you're fucking not. Get out.
I'm gonna go in my room that I paid to live in.
To be honest, watching her act like this is... it's pretty sad. And I clarify, by sad, I mean pathetic. And I wouldn't be surprised if the dog did want out. Who wants to bet the dog was thinking, I want to be anywhere but here with this crazy nutjob who can't even fucking take care of me properly. Wonder if I can call the SPCA on myself.
You don't do shit. You didn't pay prorated rent. You don't live here anymore. Your name's off the lease. I paid.
You're so stupid.
So in the final video, she continues bitching about him not living there and how it's now her apartment and his name's now off the lease, which... okay. But he also lived there, which he even clarified he was moving out the next day. I mean, you are aware his stuff was still there, right? He does need to pack it all up, which you also need to let him do.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk by you. Excuse me.
Get the fuck in your room and don't ever fucking leave.
Also, you can't yell at him to get out and then scold him to stay in his room and not to leave. Like, it's either one or the other, love. You can't have it both ways. Also...
holy shit. You're gonna what?
I want to hit you so fucking bad.
Okay.
You're a piece of shit and
Okay.
you're a fucking little baby.
Looked in a mirror lately? Because on the 3 videos, it's clear you're the one being the baby. Very fucking clearly. Hell, even babies are watching this going, Mommy, that big tall baby scares me. Please don't let me go, Mommy. And another thing.
Okay. Alright, that's a good one for the
Do
cops.
something for the cops. Because the cops gonna do anything. The cops will literally do anything.
What are you doing? I'm just gonna go in here.
Oh, like what you did with me? And how you
back
stood in
up.
my doorway and you
Okay,
sat
so
there and
now
yelled at
I'm
me?
gonna just slowly push the door closed, and if your foot is in the way, I will push your foot out of the way.
Go ahead, break my fucking foot. I'm gonna break your foot.
Just get out of his fucking door, lady. Literally, all you were doing is making it worse for yourself. Just let him get in his room and you go... I don't know, make another OnlyFans post or something. But if you were literally going to stand in his door when he's trying to close it, and you are deliberately getting up in his face, wanting him to knock you on your ass, then of course he's gonna push you away when he's trying to close it.
Don't touch me.
I'm gonna gently
Don't
push
touch
you
me.
in that general
Don't touch
direction.
me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Michael.
You just punched me. You're calling my mom? Go ahead, call her. She knows you're fucking psychotic. Holy, you just punched me in the fucking neck.
Also, why the fuck did you punch him in the neck? Like, what the fuck? What the hell even warranted that? Okay, I'll give Emmy some defense here and say Michael recording all of this wasn't exactly a helpful thing, as it seems to have kind of got her more annoyed with him, as seen in the first video. But that's where the defense stops. Because everything we've seen in these 3 videos is just exposing you as a fucking nutjob who deserves to be in a straitjacket. And you getting all up in his face and trying to cause a scene only makes you look worse, love. It doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. Now you can find this thread Michael made down in the description, but there was a major thing that caught my eye which really made me want to make this video. Well, okay, one of the major reasons. The other reason being she's a fucking psycho. In this thread, I saw replies having a go at him and trying to defend Emmy. Fucking Sims, am I right? Which I don't get how you can defend her after the 3 videos shown. But scrolling back while writing this script, I saw people wishing him all the best and lots of people showing concern for the dog. Which is quite fucking right too, because what we just saw was horrific. But as I was scrolling, I then suddenly noticed something bizarre. While there were those confused as to how people could even side with her on all of this, I was spotting dozens of these in the replies, which I'm guessing were from the people who were taking Emmy's side on the whole situation. Their replies are all gone. They're either deleted replies or the whole account's been suspended. However, not all were. There were some that were there, including one from Emmy's OnlyFans Twitter account posting this, which she tries using as a defense, which sort of falls apart when you catch her doing the exact same fucking thing in the second video.
What the fuck is your problem? Get out of my face.
You want this?
Stop
Is this what
touching
you
me.
want?
You're pushing.
Is this what you want?
Also, as people have stated, he was recording because A, the dog was pissing all over the shop, and B, as she then started getting more batshit, it became a means for his safety, especially with her goading him into assaulting her. which we all saw on film. Yeah, okay, this person's fucking brainless, as they seem to have missed the fact that she thought a protest was more important than her dog's bowel movement. Yes, I admit the recording probably wasn't exactly helping the situation, but how the fuck can you excuse her goading him into punching her and pinning him in a corner and throwing a fist into his neck? Seems like you seriously need a fucking brain transplant, cause y'all be dumb as fucking shit. Case in fucking point. Oh, and I found this fourth video, and it turns out they also had a fucking cat. And just look at the mess. This is fucking disgusting. If I was the landlord, I'd most likely have kicked both of them out. Although since he had been removed from the lease, then she'd be the one getting kicked out. I don't care what excuse people try to come up with to defend this shit. There is no defending this. This was absolutely fucking gross, and she's fucking cray-cray. And tons of people who know her both online and IRL will testify to that. I mean, this lady's been caught using the N-word almost 20 times, doing blackface twice, posting the Nazi swastika on Discord, and caring more about protests than her dog's desire to take a waz. I'm actually amazed the dog just pissed on the floor and not in her bed. From everything I've seen, it's pretty telling that Emily is a fucking Fruit Loop. As well as a total hypocrite and racist, it makes me want to dunk my head in the washing machine as it's going. I've covered a lot of Twazics on this channel, from Zombie Kills to Prince of Fallen to Prince Kai to Ace of Thorn to Einar's Dabrowski's, and I don't really think I've spoken about someone that's deranged to this level. Sorry, but this is what I think based off what I've seen. This lady is so bonkers that she makes insane asylum patients look normal and sane, and some of them lost the plot when they opened their first web browser. And I don't think I have anything else to add to this other than what I already have. I'm gonna head off now, and I'll see you all next time. Right after today's shout out. If you wanted to join in with your favorite VTubers and have your own model made, then I highly recommend giving a visit to Valeria, who makes VTuber model rigs along with emotes, logos, animations, and more. They even have their own portfolio on Flickr, which you can check out, where they show off some of the work, which actually looks pretty fucking cool. No, seriously, I couldn't fucking do any of that if I tried. If you consider making your own VTuber, then check out Valeria as well as their Flickr portfolio, which you can find in the description. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all next time.